Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Abu Faqeehah Zuhair Azmi with a new EduTech tutorial. Today, I will be taking you through Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a tool that allows students to record their responses in the form of a video. So, let's begin. In the browser window, we will type flipgrid.com. This will take us to the login or sign up page of Flipgrid. If you are a first-time user, you will have to click on Educator Sign Up. Alternatively, you could also click on Sign Up Today, it's free. Both these buttons will take you to the same sign up screen. On the sign up screen, you will see that you have two options. You could either sign up with Google or you could choose to sign up with Microsoft. In my case, however, since I already have an account, I'll go back and click on Educator Login instead. Again, the same two options for login. I have created my account using my Gmail account, so I'll go for Google login. I'll select the Google account that I have used to sign up to Flipgrid, and I am in. Now, you can see that I have already created a topic titled Suratul Fatiha, which has two responses. However, I'll take you through creating a new topic. So I'll click on Add a Topic. I'll give a title to my topic. So let's say Suratul Kawthar. Under the prompt field, we could enter the instructions so that the students know exactly what to do. So I will say, record yourself reciting Suratul Kawthar with correct pronunciation and applied tajweed. Scroll down further and you can set the maximum recording time. By default, it is set to 1 minute 30 seconds. You could reduce it up to 15 seconds or increase it up to 10 minutes. I will leave it at the default setting for now, as Suratul Kawthar is a very small surah. Scroll down further and you will see an option called video moderation. By default, it is deselected, but if you select it, the recordings of your students will not be visible to others unless you activate them. I prefer to leave it deselected so that as soon as any student uploads his recording, it becomes visible to all others. Scroll down further. Media. You have got an option to add a media to your topic. It could be either a video, an image, an emoji, or many other things, as you can see here. I will click on upload an image as I have the name of Suratul Kawthar in Arabic as an image on my laptop. So I'll click that image, click on open, select the appropriate aspect ratio to suit the image, and click on crop. So now our topic has a title. Scroll further down and we see access control. Here we have got options to choose who is able to access our activity. If you want to keep it private only to your students, you will click on the private tab, which is the tab selected by default. You may choose to make your topic public, in which case anyone who has a join code could view the topic. Under private, you have got two options. You could either allow your students to join using their email or a username. This depends on the policy that your school follows. So some schools assign a school email to every student. If that's the case, we'll go for the option student email and then enter the domain that the emails are registered on. Some schools don't do that. They instead give each student a username. If that's the case, we can go for the second option. Here, I will select the second option and I will create a student account. I will have to assign the student a username and click on add. If you have the list of your students in an Excel file, you could make use of that. You will just have to save that Excel file as a CSV file and then upload that CSV file here by clicking on upload a CSV file. By doing this, you will be able to add your entire student list in one attempt without having to type in each name and username. If you want to allow parents to join the topic, you could give them a guest password. This is optional and I won't go for that. So once you are done with all the settings, create topic. Once you click on create topic, you get this message that your topic is ready and you get a URL for your topic. This is the URL that your students would need in order to access your activity. So what you can do is click on copy, then paste it into your email and send it to the students, or you could assign it directly onto Microsoft Teams by clicking on this icon, or to Google Classroom by clicking here. You also have the option of creating a QR code by clicking on this icon. So once you have shared this topic with your students in your preferred method, click on all set, which takes us to the dashboard of the topic. Now you may want to give the students a sample of your own recitation as a reference. You could do that by clicking on record a response. So we'll click on record a response, which takes us to the built-in video recorder of Flipgrid. Click on the recording button. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العظيم. Once you are done with your recording, click on the button again, then click on next. So as you can see, you could review your recording, and once you're satisfied, click on the next button again. Flipgrid will then ask you to take your selfie. Click on the camera button, selfie taken, click on next. Now by default, the name will be displayed as first name space initial of the last name. You could choose to write your full name. This is what I ask my students to do, to write their full name as per school records. Once you are done with that, click on submit. And your video is successfully uploaded and visible. Click on complete, and you can see that your response has been recorded. Now, this is an overview of the teacher account. In order to know how it looks like for the students, go ahead and click on the join code so that you could view the same activity as a student. One important thing to note here is that students don't need to create an account on Flipgrid. All they need will be the grid ID that you will be sharing with them either through email or assigning them directly onto Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. The student will be prompted to enter his username. So I had created only one student with the username F Azmi. Enter that, click on go, and you can see that Faqeehah Azmi, the student, is now logged in. The student now has got to record his or her response by clicking either of these two buttons, either the record a response button on the top here or the one next to the previous response. Now you can see that the student responses will be shown besides your own response. Now for the feedback, and for that we'll have to go back to the teacher's account. So I'll click on Educator Dashboard, which will take me back to the Teacher Dashboard. I'll click on the topic, Suratul Kawthar, then click on the student response. So this is the student response. I'll click on that. You could review the student recording here, then scroll down and you will see an option called feedback. Click on that. You could give the student a recorded feedback, a video feedback, and you could also grade the recitation based on a rubric. By default, there are two criteria, ideas and performance, and they are graded all the way from 0 to 5. You have got an option of creating your own rubric by clicking on edit. So you click on edit, scroll down till you come back to feedback, select custom feedback, click on add criteria, and here you could use the criteria appropriate for Quran recitation. So you could give a title for the criteria, a description, the minimum score, the maximum score, and then click on create. Once you are done with that, you will click on update topic, and the rubric that you selected will be visible instead. For the recorded feedback, Well done, Faqeehah. Your pronunciation is correct, but you need to improve on your ghunna. Jazakillahu khairan. Exactly the same way as you submit a response, you can record your feedback. We'll wait for the video to upload. Now, the thing about feedback is that it will be visible only to the concerned student. It will not be public. You could also enter private comments, and that also will be visible to the student alone and not to the others. So now if we check the feedback that we have given to the student, it will be saved here. This is the video feedback and this is the written feedback. So dear viewers, I hope you found this tutorial beneficial. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Share your experience of using Flipgrid in the comments below. And of course, consider subscribing my channel in order to encourage me to create more such videos. So till the next video, I take your leave. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.